Hello, humans and pets. Today we are going to be trying burrito.
Burrito! Finally!
Woo!
And I want to apologize because this was asked right in the beginning when we first started doing these shows. I had a buddy of mine, and thank you for being a subscriber, John, for that asked us. He said, "I drive by this place, Qdoba." He goes, "Find out, what is this?" And I've never even heard of Qdoba before. And lo and behold, again, I Googled it, and there's one that is relatively close to us. Do we need another plate?
No, we don't need plates.
Okay. And so we went down there, and we finally made it. We got ourselves some meals, and we're going to evaluate them and see how they are.
Yeah, and see if Mr. Turtle enjoys them.
And say, yeah, that's it. We've never had it. It kind of reminds me of, we didn't go inside. We had curbside pickup, and actually flawless today. Flawless today.
They actually just appeared
out of nowhere. Like I turned my head and bam, they were right next to my car. So
let's try it.
Let's try it. So we
got two burritos.
There's a variety of ways you can order this thing.
Here is yours.
Okay.
You can read it out. Oh wait, no, that's mine actually.
Okay.
Because it says lemon on it.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, here's yours.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for lemon. I put my name as lemon.
Okay. So he got me this time. It's a flour tortilla, brown rice. I got both black beans and pinto beans. So I have a steak burrito with a pico salsa and cheese. And then we got the meal deal. So that you could get just the burrito was, I believe, $8.
Yeah.
And the meal deal where you get
like
chips and, where is it, over there?
Yeah.
You get chips and salsa to go with it, was like $10. So for the extra $2, I get table chips, and I don't get normal chips.
It also comes with a dessert, apparently.
And it comes with a dessert. I think I got a chocolate crunch cookie or something. So
I got the brownie.
let's see what it's like. Again, we've never eaten here. I didn't know what to expect.
Well, we should eat the dessert first.
What are we, pilgrims?
Yeah, we should eat the dessert.
Fun fact, if you ever go where the pilgrims, was it the pilgrims? I don't know. Some people, they eat the dessert first. That was why I said that. But
Okay, let's eat it.
no, I think I want to eat the actual food.
No, we're eating yeah, we have to make the dessert.
I don't like dessert.
This is the most boring part.
All right.
So this is a brownie. It's a triangle.
Okay. I got a chocolate chunk cookie. Oh, mine's pretty good. You want to try it?
You want to try mine?
Grab it, Ryan. Thank you. Yep.
Yours is a cookie.
It is.
It reminds me of my
Yours
cookie.
is a mess.
I made a cookie. It was.
Yeah, you made it. You didn't. You can't even call that a cookie. No, so that was pretty good. So the review we got back was his Qdoba's. The chips were very. They were very salty.
Have any eaten the chips?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit there. You take too long. And I can tell you. I'm not sure there's salt on our chips. They're good, actually. A little bit. I think I taste a little salt. Not bad at all. No. A lot of cilantro in the
I don't know what my
in the
sauce.
salsa. I was gonna go get some hot sauce, because normally I eat my Mexican food with hot sauce. But I will say, at first glance, when it was inside of the package, I started thinking I was going to be disappointed because it didn't look very big. But this is a pretty fat burrito, I have to say. It's not very big, but it is fat. Like, it's not long. It's approximately maybe 3 inches long.
It's more of a circle.
But it's almost as fat as it is long. So it's just the way they rolled it. I don't remember. It's been so long since we went to somewhere else that used to give burritos like this. I'll have to.
So how are we gonna eat this thing?
You're gonna throw it in your face.
It's big.
I'm not a cilantro fan.
They didn't put a lot in mine.
I was just gonna say that. it's a predominant taste. And if you put a lot of it, it overtakes it. It's actually a pretty good tasting salsa. You know? So, all right, let me try this. They kind of threw me with the, I forgot what I was just going to say. They had a whole wheat tortilla, and I've never had one. I wasn't sure. I've had corn and flour, but I went with the flour because I knew.
Maybe we'll go back someday. Try the whole wheat one.
They had cilantro lime rice, or they had a seasoned brown rice. And again, not a huge cilantro fan. Some of them, we got the meal deal, so there wasn't as much as the regular entree things you could choose from. On the one we originally going to get without the chips and salsa, but I kind of wanted to try the chips and salsa because I heard they weren't, in Michigan, they were a little salty. They, you could mix, you could do like half. Like I got half pinto beans and half black beans.
Me too. We got practically the same thing, except his has steak, and mine has chicken, because I don't like
I just
steak,
ate a piece of steak out of it. Try to do it without throwing it at fin this time. That's what it looks like on the inside. They didn't short you. They got plenty of the stuff in there. There's nice and rice and beans. And mine, I don't know about yours, Ryan. I know it's full because you're throwing it all over the place. Can you please eat like a human?
I'm making a messy.
But can you, like mine is not, I was afraid it might be dry. It is not dry at all. It's actually really juicy.
It's really good. It's so good it's all over the table.
What do they call it? Pinto de gallo there, the little,
Pico de gallo.
the salsa, it adds a nice touch to it. That's nice. It's fresh.
What, the pico de gallo?
The gallo.
Yeah.
It's actually, that makes it, it's like having a salsa in your normally, let me try it with a little touch of this. Normally I put hot sauce on all my Mexican food. I think it's a lot. I don't think you can eat Mexican food without hot sauce. But someone yelled at me and said I couldn't do it today, so.
Yeah. That was fun.
You didn't try did you try the cilantro lime at all? Rice?
No.
Okay.
I couldn't get it either with the meal deal. I could
Okay.
either get just cilantro lime or the brown, and I want the brown one.
Yeah. The brown's good. I'm trying to see.
There's a lot of cheese.
I was going to say, is there a lot of chicken in yours? I'm getting a good amount of
A
steak.
decent amount of chicken.
Yeah.
Very cheesy. Kind of messy. Because I don't know how to eat properly.
I was going to say, are you going to blame the burrito for that? Or the person biting at it?
I just don't know how to eat.
I'm going to try trip plane. Yeah, John. Ours are not heavily salted. They're nicely salted, though. Like, it has a salty taste. The first one I wasn't sure, but no, it's just enough.
Maybe even too little.
It's been a while. We got it once on vacation when we stopped, and maybe we're gonna have to look into if there's. I know there's one around us because we drove by it the other day on the way to a restaurant. But
What?
we haven't been to a Moe's since we were on vacation, and I remember them having a really good burrito like this. So we might have to put that. If you want to see a Moe's, let us know. I will say. It's probably wrong of me to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways, because you can't always be right in life. But I did download, and I am following Chipotle, as you like to say. And I've refused to eat this in all these years because they had a little bad run a couple years ago there where half the world was getting salmonella from their food, and I can't bring myself to eat it. But if you'd like to see one of them, I thought we could probably go to them to try to compare. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it. I'm not going to lie. It's in my head that you know, they're passing out the salmonella. I gotta be honest, I'm not a dessert fan, but the cookie's actually pretty good.
Yeah, the brownie wasn't bad.
No. Oh no. For $10. For $10, that's what it cost me, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we paid?
Each.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
The total was like $21 for these.
For everything together. Mm-hmm. And again, I think it was like right around $8 if you just got the burrito. But I mean, for $2 more, I said throw in the chips and the cookie just to try it.
And I'm not sad.
No.
When you get the bite of chicken, it's very high quality and it has like a seasoning on it.
Yep. Yeah,
The rice is really good, and the beans.
Same with the steak. Like they're like good sized pieces of steak, and it's actually cooked very well. It's not dry at all. It's cooked all the way through, which I assumed it was going to be anyways. But I was afraid without putting like a hot sauce like I normally do on it, that it was going to be really dry and stuff. But and then you add the beans besides, but the beans actually have a little sauce to them too, where in a flavor.
And then there's the salsa in it.
Mm-hmm. That just gives you that little added, you know, that little tomato and pepper spice there that gives you a little flavor kick.
Really good.
So again, I got the steak one. It was just a steak burrito dinner and meal. And you got the chicken
Meal deal.
And I don't know, did they have the... Originally, I was thinking of trying the Impossible one.
Yeah, they have like a Impossible
Because
one.
they have an Impossible meal too, and I was going to try it, but because we just did the Impossible melt the other day from way back. But
we also just did an Impossible.
Well, more importantly, I've never tried the steak one, and I know
I've never had.
I know my buddy hasn't tried it, so I said you'd be more likely to try the steak one than the Impossible one. So I went with one that you might actually want to try. But I do highly recommend this one. This one was really good. I do like that you can add or subtract.
There wasn't
while you're building
too
them.
many choices. But overall, there were a decent amount.
But you can change, like if you didn't like the cilantro lime, or you could put no rice.
Yeah, you put no rice.
Or like your mother wouldn't want any beans, so you could put no beans.
Put no beans.
So it is nice that they let you build it your way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somewhat. You know,
Yeah.
they don't have the choices. I said that with ordering on the Chipotle app. I mean, they want you to build your own, so you're going to have to pick every single thing.
I mean, you could build your own here.
You can build your own here, right? That's true too.
We just did a meal deal. That was good. That was very good.
All in all, I definitely, if you've never tried them, and it's funny, I had to put my GPS on. I had a rough idea when I saw it on the GPS where this would be. But we've eaten at a place near it when you were a kid all the time because it was a Red Robin. I can say that.
Yeah.
We ate at this Red Robin, and I never knew that this place existed.
No.
And it was like 4 stores down in a plaza where we go to. Like it's funny because when he first said the restaurant, I'm like, what is that? I had to Google it, and I'm like, wow, we actually have one near me. And then I'm like, it's where I know the plaza. I've been there 1,000 times, and I couldn't believe it was right there. So we didn't go inside. It didn't look like a huge place, but the food is actually good. It is definitely. It doesn't taste cheap. Like it was like some quality food. Like it tasted it's good.
Everything tasted high quality.
I agree. You know, that's one thing about it. Like, not to say that like Taco Bell is bad or anything like that, but this doesn't have that fast food quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It doesn't have the processed meat, the processed cheese.
well, they didn't cheat you either.
Tortilla.
You know? No, like it tasted good. So,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, it kept getting bumped back. And in fact, he was trying to convince me to go somewhere else today. And I said, we have to do it. We've been saying we were going to do it. And I don't even know what kept us out of here, but I want to go back. That was actually delicious.
We had a ton of other things to learn.
We had a bunch of new ones that came out. But I mean, that was good enough where I'd like to try something else on the menu. Like, that was actually really good. That was
full.
tasty. Yeah. You know, and that was...
And this is only $4 more than the Wendy's. When you put it into respect. The Wendy's jalapeno poppers chicken sandwich thing.
And that's where I always go back and forth where, you know, I didn't mind the Wendy's one. But we literally ate it, looked at each other, and was like, good thing we have leftover pizza, because otherwise we would have been hungry, you know what I mean? And that's the way I look at it. If I'm going to pay for a meal, I don't mind paying to get a meal, as long as you walk away from that meal satisfied and full. You know, that's how I rate a restaurant. If I can carry a doggy bag out, then it was worth my time. You know, but this was actually really tasty. Mm-hmm. This was actually really good. I enjoyed this a lot. So.
Yeah.
Again, we have a couple other restaurants. If there's anything else you want to see, if you've ever been to a Qdoba's and had a good or bad experience, we'd love to hear about it. Or if you've never been, I do recommend. I had the steak one. He had the chicken one.
Yeah.
And
really
I know my buddy had got the Cholula chicken one, which has the Cholula hot sauce on it, which I almost had. It wasn't part of the meal deal, so he wanted the meal deal.
Yeah.
But they still have that. They did say that was going away, though. If you want to try that, you got to try that quickly. But other than that, I mean, this is. We finally got to it. Qdoba.
Our first time Qdoba.
Qdoba. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Am I saying it right? It's Qdoba.
Qdoba.
Qdoba. However you say it.
You probably know what it is.
Yeah, if you have never been there, I highly recommend it. You know, so again, if you haven't hit that like button, you know, hit that like button if you liked it. You know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and any comments or ideas, feel free to.
Suggestions.
Can you get the treat so the dog stops shaking the camera, please?
No, it's fine.
It's not.
Well, we're done anyways.
So, all right. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, we'll do it again next time.